Gentlemen, welcome back, or if you're new here, you probably clicked on this video because you wanted to know how to structure your diet to stay full, to stay energized, aka increase your testosterone while you shred body fat so you can get some sort of results looking like this. Now, just to clarify, you do not have to be a bodybuilder. I just showed this as an example of what is truly possible when you implement what I'm about to show you, because I was a skinny fat, bit of a loser, and hated who I was, hated how I looked, and then transformed, full body recomp, lost a heap of weight, and ended up in pretty good shape. But there's no point in me doing that without giving it back to you guys, and the confidence and discipline and belief built into me, I want to give that back to you guys so that you know exactly how you can shred the body fat while getting jacked, while staying full, while staying energized. So by the end of this video, you'll know how to structure your meals, you'll know when to eat, what to eat, and how to eat to make sure that you do keep that full energy levels high. Now, I'm not here to waste your time, so let's just get straight into it. Everyone will tell you, just get in a calorie deficit, which, yes, is true. You need to be in a calorie deficit to lose the weight, but it is not that simple if you're trying to get that lean, muscular look like this, right? The reality is, just a calorie deficit, yes, you'll lose the weight, but you will end up looking skinny fat, right? If you don't focus on the right quality of foods that you're eating. You can't just eat whatever you want in a deficit. You need to understand how macros work and how to form habits around them so that when you go to work out, you're actually able to work out at full capacity. You're putting the food to good use. You're putting that fuel to good use. So that way, you're actually maximizing the food that you are eating and the energy that you're producing so that you can build the testosterone, so that you can build the muscle at the exact same time. So that is exactly what we're going to cover. It is not just about being in a calorie deficit. So what are macros and how do we actually use them? You would have heard about your proteins, your carbs, and your fats, right? But I'll be doing an injustice if I didn't run you over them real quick. So you got your protein. This is the biggest reason you're still skinny fat, or you can't get rid of that last layer of fat that you've got. It's because of your protein intake. If you aren't eating enough protein, your body will choose to lose the muscle before it chooses to lose the fat. You have to aim for at least 40% protein of your daily intake, right? Then you've got your carbs. These are your fuel for your workouts and everyday life, right? If you're not getting a good pump in the gym, if your workouts feel like they're sluggish and they're shit, it's because you're not eating enough carbs. It's because you're not eating at the right time, which I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it. You should be aiming for at least 30% carbs and up to 30% of carbs. And then you got your fats. This is how you regulate your hormones. This is how you feel good. This is how you actually feel amazing at the exact same time. Feel full of energy and keep your testosterone in check. How you build this testosterone while you're shredding the body fat. They will keep you full and they must be included in your diet. Aim for at least 20%, but I've always opted for 30%. And the best macro split that I've ever found is 40% protein, 30% carbs, and 30% fats. So let's show you exactly how you can set it up for you. So this is how to build your own diet to increase your testosterone while shredding the body fat. Here, I'm eating meals like this while looking like this, 4 to 5 times a day, right? Instead of only eating 2 or 3 times a day and snacking on crap foods in between. This whole less is more thing is bullshit, right? My clients and I all eat 4 to 5 high volume meals every single solitary day. The more you spread your protein throughout the day, the more you will stimulate muscle protein synthesis, right? So if you're spreading your protein out over 4 or 5 different meals, your protein is getting into your muscles and continuously building the muscle throughout the day, right? But if you're cramming it into 2 or 3 meals, it's not going to be as effective. And when you know how to eat the right foods, your plates can look like this, right? I can actually eat 4 or 5 of those a day if I choose to, right? But sometimes I eat oats, sometimes I eat bananas, sometimes I eat a whole heap of different meals. When you know how to eat the right foods, your plates can look like this, right? I can eat that 4 or 5 times a day and I won't put any weight on. I'll still have veins coming out of my stomach. Right? Once you actually understand how to eat the right foods, you will be able to eat massive meals like this. So how much should you be eating to get lean? The way I approach dieting is a bit different than what you guys usually see online because I love food, right? I like to eat food. I don't just focus on the diet itself. I focus on building the mindset and the habits that come with it. Because most will tell you to eat 1,000 calories below your maintenance, when in reality is, I only eat 300 below, or I only ate 300 below when losing the weight. But I used cardio to burn fat and build the mindset and build the discipline and build the habit into your life, right? Because this carries into every aspect of life. When you're doing cardio, when you're pushing yourself through hard things, then you set yourself up for the other hard things that have come up in your life as well. And that way you're burning fat, you're building your mindset, you're building the habits, you're building the discipline, and it just gets in this massive ecosystem when you're eating the right foods as well. And these are the only foods that you should be eating. Protein, 40%. Beef, steak, or venison as well. Eggs, chicken, turkey, Greek yogurt, and protein powder. That is it. Only eat those, and I guarantee you, you will be full, you'll be satiated, and then you got your carbs. White rice, potatoes, oats, fruit, honey, and green vegetables. You eat these at the right time, which I'm going to show you how. I guarantee you, you will be full as well, and your pumps will go absolutely crazy. And then you got your healthy fats. Avocado, peanut butter, olive oil, butter, ghee, and yogurt, right? Stop overcomplicating it. It is whole foods. That is the key. That is the key here. You eat these 90% of the time, I guarantee you, your whole body composition will change. And you will actually start to enjoy these foods. You will actually start to like it because you'll be fueling yourself while doing the workouts. And then you're rewarding yourself with even better foods. And continuously building this habit into your life. It ends up being your lifestyle on what you want to eat. And then it all just works in one massive ecosystem. So structuring your day around food. Stop waking up and fucking eating. You've just been asleep all night. Earn your food. Right? We are hunters. We are humans. We go out and kill what we eat. We go earn our rewards. Right? You've just been asleep for 8 hours. You've done the absolute bare minimum you can do as a human. First thing you do should not be waking up and going and eating anything. Right? The first 3 hours of the day until your first piece of work is done or your cardio is done, do not eat. Right? Actually go earn it. Then you'll feel the reward. And when you reward yourself with the good foods, then this habit just keeps continuously getting better and you start to see massive progressions. So after you earn your first meal, focus on 1 or 2 high carb meals to fuel your lift. Things like potatoes, jasmine rice, beef and eggs. And then another meal that it's absolute key to me, oats, banana, protein powder, and Greek yogurt, right? Simple meals like this, when you're rewarding yourself with good nutrition, it triggers your brain to want even more and more and more. And then post-workout, you have a high-protein meal with good micronutrients like vegetables, like mixed vegetables. I just buy the big frozen vegetables and then I microwave them, and that is that. Simple as that. And then before bed, eat another meat plus egg meal and vegetables. Ideally beef or venison lean mince to boost your testosterone while you're asleep. Right, eat that before you go to bed for dinner, and I guarantee you, you will be building testosterone while you sleep. And the real secret to getting lean though is cardio. And I know, I'm not talking about hours of cardio, I'm talking about 30 minutes daily for 2 reasons. 1, builds your mindset to carry in other areas of life, like I said. And 2, showing up consistently for your goals. Because the more wins you can stack, the more habits that you can get, and the more you keep rewarding yourself on top while you're feeling this energy, it builds momentum in you. Right? And then the product of those 2 things alone is guaranteed fat loss. This is just walking on the treadmill or Stairmaster for 20 or 30 minutes every single day, 5 to 7 days a week. That is it. That is the hack. Right? Pushing yourself to the limit and rewarding yourself with even better foods. Anyone can do it with the right plan. This is one of my clients I worked with a while back. He put on 30 pounds while maintaining 6-pack abs. But most importantly, he felt good while doing it. That was the important part. Right? He went from this to this, maintaining 6-pack abs. This plan works if you implement it. Right? It doesn't have to just be for a cut. It can be to gain mass. You don't have to get fat while bulking either. Right, so I shredded down. I kept all my muscle. I kept all my energy. Right, and this is the reverse as well. You can do it both ways. It's absolutely incredible when you implement this system into your life. And there's only 2 differences between you and me. One, I knew when to drop my ego. I skipped the bullshit and I invested into a coach because I won't lie to you. I was in your exact shoes. I didn't know what to do, but it led me to winning 2 bodybuilding shows, but more importantly, it taught me every single solitary thing I know now to give back to you. Because that is the goal, because I had no confidence. I was fat. I hated who I was when I looked in the mirror. Right, and 2, I prioritize my health. There's a reason I go on and on and on about cardio, mindset, habits, and discipline. Because to me, it is not just a quick fix. It's about sculpting and building a high value man to transfer into all areas of your life. I'm not here to give you some quick fix. I'm here to build habits into your life forever that you can transfer into your career, into entrepreneurship, into whatever it is that you want to chase, whatever your biggest ambition, the skill sets that you learn through getting in the best shape of your life, through implementing good foods, just small little consistent hacks like that, habits. You can transfer these into whatever you want in life, and that is my biggest dream. So, there will be a call link down below if you'd like to book a call to work one-on-one with me. We will see where your goals are at. I'd love to hear about them. But other than that, there will also be a training split that you can follow to put with the nutrition as well below to give it a crack and see how you go. But I always remember I used to struggle just with accountability, with discipline, and things like that. So if you do struggle, if you are struggling, the call link will be there below. But thank you very much for watching. Implement this. I guarantee you, your physique will change. Your whole body composition will change. Thank you very much. Gentlemen, like, subscribe. You know the drill.